President Trump's June 12th summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un is quickly approaching. Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis was in Singapore this weekend ahead of Trump's visit for the annual Shangri dialogue. RT correspondent Anya Parampil brings us his comments.
Just days before peace talks are scheduled to take place in Singapore, Secretary Mattis heightened rhetoric against China and predicted a, quote, bumpy road ahead for nuclear negotiations. Addressing a crowd at the Shangri-La dialogue, Mattis dragged China for what he described as its militarization of the South China Sea.
China's militarization of artificial features in the South China Sea includes the deployment of anti-ship missiles, surface-to-air missiles, electronic jammers, and more recently, the landing of bomber aircraft at Woody Island. Despite China's claims to the contrary, the placement of these weapon systems is tied directly to military use for the purposes of intimidation and coercion.
The U.S. disinvited China from upcoming Rim of the Pacific naval exercises last month. However, China has consistently maintained its policy in the South China Sea is in fact a response to U.S. aggression in the region, specifically its insistence on a freedom of navigation policy, which allows the United States to sail warships and fly military planes in the area. A Chinese general hit back at Mattis in Singapore. Lieutenant General He Li of the People's Liberation Army's Academy of Military Science declared, quote, "It is undeniable that there are soldiers that are stationed there, and there are weapons that are deployed there. It is a symbol of China's sovereignty. The weapons have been deployed for national defense." General He also said the U.S. was the, quote, true root of the militarization of the South China Sea. But Mattis didn't only address China. He also managed expectations for President Trump's upcoming meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, saying he anticipates, quote, at best, a bumpy road to negotiations. Mattis appeared to suggest, for example, that the future of U.S. troops stationed in Korea would not be up for debate during Trump's conversation with Kim.
Any discussion about the number of U.S. troops in the Republic of Korea is subject to, one, the Republic of Korea's invitation to have them there, and the discussions between the United States and the Republic of Korea, separate and distinct from the negotiations that are going on with DPRK.
Mattis also says UN sanctions targeting North Korea will only be eased once DPRK implements, quote, verifiable and irreversible steps to denuclearization. This position contradicts the path forward preferred by both South and North Korea. Each support an approach aimed at mutual confidence building, which would include the gradual lifting of sanctions and concessions from the United States as DPRK pursues denuclearization. Back to you.